Hi guys, I'm Jim and welcome to 6 String Studies. Today we're looking at minor pentatonic sequences in all 5 positions. This is part 2 in our study of the minor pentatonic scale. But before we get to the lesson, if this is your first time here, welcome. I would invite you to subscribe and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss any lessons. Also, there's a free download for you. You can check out 6 String Studies Book 1, and if you like that, why not check out 6 String Studies Book 2. And just released literally yesterday 6 String Studies Book 3. Now that's a beta version, so there's no videos or anything in it yet, there's no audio, but it's purely the music and the explanation. But it's only $2.99, so if you fancy checking it out and giving me some feedback, that would be very useful. So let's get to the lesson. Okay, minor pentatonic sequences. This is in A minor. We're going to be running through position 1. And if you don't know the positions, I'll leave a link in the description for the previous video where I went through all of those for you. Here is the sequence. Okay, let's break that down. So we're using third and first, or little finger and first, up to you. I prefer third. We're going to do the 8th fret to the 5th fret on the E string as a pull off. Play the 8th fret on the B string whilst making sure our first finger is still not holding this E string. We don't want this sound. That sort of thing going on. We relax there, so you can either just hammer on from nowhere here, or you can pick it. Back to the 5 on the E string, and then we're doing an 8 to 5 pull off on the B string. So we have, we start again, we repeat the sequence, but now starting on the B string, 8th fret, pulling off to 5, 7 on the G, back to 5 on the B, and then 7-5 pull off on the G. So we have and to finish the sequence we're going to play a 7-5 pull off on the G, play the 7 on the D, back to the 5G, and then 7-5 pull off on the D string. And our exit note is 7 on the G, the note, oh sorry, on the D, the note A. Okay, moving into position 2, we're going to do the same idea. So here's position 2. Still in A minor. We're going to do the same idea. Sequence is this. Sequence of 6 notes. So we've got a 10 to 8 pull off on the E string. Then to 10B. Back to 8E. And then 10 to 8 pull off on the B string. So we have, we repeat the sequence, but this time starting on the B string 10th fret. To the 9G now, back to the 8B, and then we're going to do a 9 to 7 pull off on the G string. So then we start the sequence again. We're going 9 to 7 on the G, 10 on the D string, back to the 7 on the G, and then 10-7 pull off with fingers 4 and 1 on the D string. So we have and our exit will be the 10th fret of the D string. Okay, here's position 3. Sounds like this. So we're doing a 12 to 10 pull off on the E string, to 13B, back to 10E, and then 13 to 10 on the B string. We start the sequence again, 13 to 10 on the B string, 12 on the G, back to the 10B, then 12-9 pull off on the G string, we now start that sequence again. We're going to start on 12G and pull off to 9, to 12D, back to 9G, and then finish it by going 12-10 on the D string and exiting on our 12D. Okay, into position 4. Sounds like this. So this is kind of the A minor shape. We're starting with a 15 to 12 pull off on the E string, then we're going to 15B, back to the 12E, and then 15 to 13 pull off on the B string. We start that sequence again. We're going to go 15 to 13 pull off on the B string, 14G, back to 13B, and then we're going to go 14 to 12 pull off on that G string. So we have to finish this one off, we're going to go 14 to 12 pull off on the G string, 14D, 12G, and then 14 to 12 pull off on the D string, and our exit is going to be on the 14D. And here's our last position, position 5. We're going to start on the 17th fret now on the E string. We're going to go 17 to 15 as a pull off, then to 17B, you can probably see where this is going now, back to that 15E, and finish with a 17 to 15 pull off for this part of the sequence. Start the sequence again on 17B, pulling off to 15, 17G, back to 15B, and then 17 to 14 pull off on the G string. And we finish the sequence by going 17 to 14 pull off on the G string, 17 on the D string, back to 14G, and then finally 17 to 14 pull off on the D string, and we play the 17th fret here on the D string. That's our exit note, it's the note G. There we go.